Before we start this video, I would just like to thank you all for reaching over 1,200 subscribers. This means a lot to me, and I'm very happy to see that my work is appreciated by you. That being said, let's move on to the topic you came for. Both cougar and leopard are the member of the Felidae family. Leopards have large, muscular, and long body with short legs and a large skull. It uses its strength and stealth to kill its victims. Cougar sizes vary according to their habitat and are mainly found near the mountain areas. Distinguishing a cougar from a leopard in one glance is an easy job, as they are very different from each other. Though they belong to the Animalia kingdom and Felidae family, their features, size, color, and many other things are very different from each other. Leopards are often confused with two other spotted cats, cheetahs and jaguars. But the fact is, the patterns of spots in each species are different. The overall coloration and markings of their coat greatly depend on the environment. Thus, leopards living on open grasslands typically exhibit a light yellow background fur. Meanwhile, the coat of those found in forests is usually darker and covered with more markings. The black rosettes covering their body are square-like in populations of South Africa, being circular in those of East Africa. Cougar, a large wild animal, is not spotted as other cats, but sometimes is very similar to his cousin cat, that is the lion. Unlike the big cats, cougar never roars. Instead, it can growl, hiss, screech, and purr, whereas a leopard can roar. The primary difference between both the animals is that leopard has black marks in his body, while cougar's body is a plain brown color. Both are big cats, with different genes. The leopard is very adaptable and can live in many different places across the globe. Leopards are found in sub-Saharan Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, southwestern and eastern Turkey, in the Sinai Desert of Southwest Asia, the Himalayan foothills, India, Russia, China, and the islands of Java and Sri Lanka. These large cats can live in almost any type of habitat, including rainforests, deserts, woodlands, grassland savannas, forests, mountain habitats, coastal scrubs, shrublands, and swampy areas. In fact, leopards live in more places than any other large cat. The geographic range of the cougar is the greatest of any large, wild terrestrial mammal in the Western Hemisphere. From Canadian Yukon through the US, Central and South America to the southern tip of Chile. Cougars were extirpated from the eastern and central parts of North America within 200 years following European colonization, except of a remnant subpopulation in South Florida. Cougars live in a wide variety of environments, including montane coniferous forests, grassland, swamps, lowland typical forests, dry brush country, and any other areas that offer adequate cover and prey. They use dense vegetation, rocky crevices, and caves for shelter. The leopard is a solitary and nocturnal hunter that hunts both on the ground and in the trees. They are excellent climbers and spend the vast majority of the daytime hours resting in the shade of the branches in the trees or under a sheltered rock. They are quite unique amongst large felines, as leopards rely heavily on being able to get close enough to their prey before ambushing it, rather than expelling vast amounts of energy in a high-speed chase. Once caught and killed, the prey is then dragged to safety either into dense vegetation a couple of hundred meters away or up a tree trunk and into the branches. Mountain lions are solitary animals unless a mother cougar is raising cubs. On occasion, the animals will share kills with one another. They establish themselves in small communities based around the territories of strong male cougars. Cats that live within these areas socialize with one another more often than animals that are outside of them. Leopards grow between 3 to 6.2 feet, 0.9 to 1.9 meters long. Their tail adds another 25 to 39 inches, or 64 to 99 centimeters, to their length. Males and females vary in weight. Males typically weigh around 80 to 165 pounds, or 36 to 75 kilograms, while females usually weigh 46 to 132 pounds, 21 to 60 kilograms. This middle-sized wild cat has a slim and long body with short, sturdy legs and a long tail, helping the animal to keep balance when in the trees. The head is broad and the skull is large, having strong and powerful jaw muscles. The cougar, which is commonly referred to as a puma, mountain lion, or panther, is the second largest cat in North America. Typically, cougars can be identified by a tan or slightly yellow coat, round face, long tail, and erect ears. Adult males grow to 6 to 8 feet, 1.8 to 2.4 meters long. Females average 5 to 7 feet, 1.5 to 2.1 meters. Males typically weigh 110 to 180 pounds, 50 to 82 kilograms, and the female 80 to 130 pounds, 36 to 59 kilograms. A cougar's tail is almost as long as its head and body combined. The leopard is a silent and opportunistic hunter that only hunts and kills other animals to survive. The leopard primarily hunts medium-sized mammals such as deer and warthogs that are often ambushed from the branches above or dense vegetation just meters away. The leopard, however, also eats a wide variety of small prey including birds, reptiles, and rodents, even hunting dung beetles when larger animals are scarce. By eating much smaller prey, leopards can avoid intense competition for food from other large carnivores like tigers and hyenas, with which they share parts of their natural range. They are also very stealthy creatures that drag their kill into dense vegetation or up into the trees for safety from scavengers close by. Leopards are incredibly strong and are capable of taking prey much heavier than themselves, such as antelopes, which are then remarkably hauled into the safety of the branches to either be eaten immediately or saved for later. Cougars aren't picky about their diets. They'll dine on insects, mice, beavers, raccoons, rabbits, and wild turkeys. Since cougars live in Patagonia's Monte Leon National Park, they've become quite skilled at hunting penguins. Those that live in Florida sometimes make a meal out of a crocodile. In North America, cougars frequently eat deer. In fact, they typically kill one large deer every 2 weeks. These large felines are not generally scavengers, but if a deer carcass has been left exposed, they may eat it, meaning that the cats sometimes display resourceful behavior. Because of their powerful hind legs, cougars are ambush predators. They are hunters that stalk their victim through brush and trees before leaping powerfully onto it, delivering a deadly neck bite. The animal can break the neck of its prey with one strong bite and the force of driving its prey to the earth. A different range makes the meeting of these animals impossible, at least in nature. But let's imagine that they nevertheless crossed paths and entered into a fight. Both predators are very similar, so the outcome of their confrontation can be unpredictable. Cougars have more powerful limbs, and their maximum running speed is 80 kilometers per hour. Leopards run at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, but in battles with their own kind, they show the greatest aggression. An important role in the fight can be played by body weight. Here, the advantage is on the side of the cougar. Leopards, in turn, often pull prey twice as large as themselves on trees, which indicates the strength and endurance of these animals. Another important factor that most people forget about is anatomy. The leopard has the construction of an animal of the genus Panthera. Cougar has the construction of an animal of the genus Felis. However, in a battle between these two animals, I think the advantage will most likely be on the side of the leopard, as he is a more aggressive predator. This is confirmed by several cases where leopards manage to defeat and kill proportional lionesses. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. You can also leave a comment with what you'd like to see in the following videos. Thanks for watching, see you next time.